Thinking about legally changing my name to Shimmy Shake. Hello? What happened? I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, I guess my PlayStation just froze. Well, see, that was one of the concerns. At least for me. Let me just give the lid a quick close open. Because I want to test some stuff out. But, because I don't know what's optimal. I think I might be better off trying to play it with my disc, but if my disc sucks, I mean, what am I supposed to do? And I can't even play PS1 games on the PS2 off backups without using an emulator or a mod chip, which I think, might invalidate the run if you're doing it on hardware like that. It's more likely something wrong with my PS1. Let me try something else. Look at this shit. Don't worry, it's all coming together. I just forgot the AV cables on my PS2 fucking stank.
Aerial contact was correct. Everyone within 100 miles is dead.
Not everyone. This man is still alive.
How is that possible?
It's not.
Yeah, because my PS1's had issues with other games before too, so I'm thinking it's not my disc. Ooh, and you know what? Yeah, very important that you have a memory card for the speed run. You don't want to save, but it's faster. Damn it. Okay. But yeah, it's faster to read the memory card and not save than it is to not have a memory card.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the...
I've got an ID match.
Right.
But yeah, we're back to the AV setup on the PS2 this time. We played on the PS1 before, went to the Mini, now we're on PS2. And now we're seeing if the PS2 makes a huge difference, at least with like the model that I have. Performance-wise, everything seems the same. I'm not noticing anything different between the PS1 or the emulator. But the version that the disc is running compared to like the emulator and all that might be slightly different. Because like I said, I got that gas main skip before.
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
But yeah, when I got it though, and I'm assuming every time I ever have gotten it, it's because I was playing on the disc.
You've bypassed the subway security. The ramp in the first terminal should be clear now.
That could have been a little faster. I should have cut the corner in between the pole and the rail. Oh, that is not a speed run. That is not what you want.
Beacon set. Tell CBDC to get its guys down here.
Copy.
Oh, that's speed. She didn't even get to say they're on. The fucking gas main. Just shut it down now, Gabe. That'll save so much time in the speed run later. Oh. Basically just run this way till about that third pole. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Don't equip the shotgun. Oh, no. Okay.
Gabe, what's happening?
That's how you want to do that.
I'm setting a beacon.
Not hard once you
Wait.
know to stay far away enough from the grenade and close enough to the bomb to trigger it all. And then here's what I want to practice and see. In between missions, your palette swap won't be maintained, so...
Check.
Huh. Doesn't really matter, but...
That should be all the C4 you need to blow
That
up
does
house.
matter. Let's get the interact skip and the turnaround. Come on. Okay. The turnaround's all about timing. I just got to get better
On
at
the
it.
way in.
Leon, I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover for that agent.
You know what, though? I think if I combine... Yeah, if I do what I was doing before on the disc...
Gabe!
Right.
Whatever, Gabe. Just fuck it
That should
all
be
up.
the
Thanks.
C4 you need to blow open
That was
house.
Gabe Logan's fault. That was the fictional character's fault, not me with the controller. That's right. Leon, I flushed the toilet, but it didn't go down. Gross.
CBDC is on their way in.
Hit him with the strafe god? Is that all I've been having to do this time?
Gabe, you were
Nope.
supposed to provide cover for that agent.
Hmm. Oh! Oh! Ugh.
CBDC is on their way in.
Cup.
Leon, I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Gabe, you were
Man,
supposed
what?
to provide cover for that agent.
That's gotta be the thing to do, though, then. It is different.
CBDC is on their way in. Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover for that agent.
Leon.
Oh. Alright, hold on.
found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover for that agent.
Well, clearly I'm still doing something wrong. You didn't hear me that first time, because I had my mic muted. Oh! Fuck.
CBDC is on their way in.
Leon, I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Aha. That's what I thought might happen.
I've spotted Mara Aramov in the tunnel.
Even with a little...
Where's Romer? Where are the other bombs?
Even with a little time taken on that one, as long as you know how to line it up, it should be fine. You want to do it not so far that you can't see her head once you've strafed, you know, because then you won't be able to really hit her.
I'm on my way to the park.
Set the pickup frequency for your...
Check.
And the reason for that is ammo management. Now I still have a two-handed technically.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
Which gives me faster moving rolling speed. But I prefer this gun, I just didn't have it yet. But now I have this gun as a two-handed, so I can roll like I would with any other two-handed. And not have to waste my M16 or shotgun my actual two-handed ammo, meaning I can switch into them and still be in a two-handed, without having to change my movement or my roll dynamics, which is integral to the way that I play especially. So learning that as part of the speed run has been very beneficial to me personally.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
Cover me.
Piece of shit, I killed you. And that was it too. You know what I'm saying? I'd be fucking on my merry way right now. But instead I'm having a very scary day, because my speedrun just got ruined. Now we gotta hit the fucking reverse one. Not too hard either, as long as you got a fucking space to do it in. Don't even look at this fool. perfect crescent rolling, as I call it, which is what you see me doing right now, is a good way to get through these areas without really being like noticed or easily detected.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
You can still be seen, of course, but and now I'm good. You're good, Gabe. Get out of there.
Gabe, you were supposed to
Okay.
provide cover for that Aegis.
I guess I should have killed one more. This one's getting me now. You want to watch the way you walk in on that dude too? That way he'll spawn later, and you can just shoot him on the clearing out. Like, see, that dude still saw me. But if he had been facing the other way, he wouldn't hear me, the way they usually will.
CBDC has the signal.
And I guess
They're on
it'd be
their way.
easier to come in
Stand
this
by.
way, because then you can kill that dude prematurely, and that should stop old fucking roof shooter from spawning. And that should be it. That's definitely it. I'm not even gonna doubt myself.
Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover for that agent.
You can see why this is an early speedrun killer. But there is logic to it. And I thought I was following that logic. But, you know, this could be another thing where, like, you know, the disc version and all that makes, you know, these slightest, tiniest differences. Oh yeah, well that dude was actually fucking cute to spawn based on this, and since we changed the fucking Gabe's underwear, you know, in this newest version, that actually interferes with the way that this NPC spawns, you know what I'm saying? I fucking guess. Ah, the fucking nightmare dude spawned up there.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
See what I'm saying?
Gabe, you were supposed to
I might just be
provide
going
cover
too
for that
far,
agent.
but I'm killing a bunch of them. It should have only been like 5. It's also worth palette swapping, not really palette swapping in and of itself, but, you know, hitting one of these little fucking maneuvers right here is a good way to change weapons real quick without having to toggle through your animation. Say you need to get the fuck out of the way. And that's what I'm talking about, right? Say you've already got a fucking palette swapped 45 going on. Hitting a palette swap roll, which you can do it without hitting the whole ass toggle, you know what I'm saying? But it'll just take you to the next one. Which seems kind of redundant to palette swap back to,
CBDC has the
you
signal.
know,
They're on their way.
the
Stand
weapon
by.
that you're palette swapped off of.
Cover me.
Alright. Oh, fuck. And that's something you could only ever see someone like me do right there. You want to probably conserve your M16 ammo for Marcos. You don't have to, but it's definitely easier. It's definitely a lot more forgiving. Yeah.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by. All the bombs have been disarmed.
Check.
I know this isn't a real run, but that's still annoying either way. So it's not a position thing, it's whenever you get the checkpoint that she'll call you on that. Which, it's easier to just pallet swap or, you know, switch weapons for the reload, but... And then this one right here.
Tell CBDC I failed.
Okay, yeah, so that was my bad. As soon as I turned, I kept that dude from spawning by not looking at him and by running far away enough. But turning around right there triggered his, like, proximity spawn, I guess. And so... he started shooting, set off the other one. So if you're gonna do that... And again, I'm gonna fucking... Whoops. I guess I'll go the long way around. This isn't any slower or faster. That's more so the way you want to do that. Because then the one dude doesn't spawn at all, and you don't have to be quite as sneaky going by. And you can accomplish that either by not looking at the guy, or...
I'm getting interference. You must be right on top of
you know, by crescent rolling consistently enough to not trigger him.
Leon. Right.
Alright. More or less the way you want to do that, I guess. Should have just gone with my natural instinct. Fuck that dude. He didn't even see me really, because I was perfect rolling. Oh, fuck. Easy nonetheless. Then you want to be on your shotgun. And again, this isn't really necessary, but going at this sort of side angle keeps you from spawning those guys with the camera. So they won't spawn until you like kind of hit the ramp right here. Which just makes them easier to mitigate. And then here, wiggle around these guys. You don't have to kill them, but keep moving even when the screen goes black.
You don't have much time.
I find just a combination of strafing, hard strafing, you know, moving in the same direction at the same time, and rolling will just get you there. It's not hard, but...
Anton Gerdue. I hope Romer's paying you enough to...
Gabe, your dude's wearing full...
Right.
You can't run forever. You're gonna...
Careful doing that.
Gabe, are you alright?
He's finished.
The way you saw me do it. You'll see a lot of people dodge back and forth, but if you do it the right way, you don't really have to. Same thing with the helicopter. So that's all pretty solid so far. I need to refine it, of course, but...
It contains...
Biggins heading for the Stonehenge.
Right.
Biggins heading for the Stonehenge.
Check.
Damn, blown your cover. Biggins heading for the Stonehenge.
Check.
Biggins heading for the Stonehenge.
Right.
Alright. Palette swap for roll dynamics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have waited like another split second. And you'll see why I want to do the palette swap.
Biggins heading for the Stonehenge.
Right.
I probably don't have to do it right then and there, I guess.
Biggins heading for the Stonehenge.
Right.
And you don't want to start sneaking till around here. But this is what I call sneaking. Just because you can't do it. Palette swap into the HK5. And here's what I'm going to be trying to practice.
Gabe, Biggins run for it. Romer and Aramov went after him. The Bentons. Watch out.
I didn't get close enough. Too close. Most people would just like veer into it and shoot the feet or even go for the headshot. I'm going for the headshot, but up close though.
He's... Check.
Oh, well, damn. And then this part still trips me up a little bit. I need to get used to the management, I guess. Because I'm going to press it. All right. Damn. You want to get the weapon scroll, you want to land it on the G33 and you, or the G18, whatever, and you want to land it on a crouch as well. That way you can just target them, kill them real quick. It might even be faster to go for the headshot, but I mean, that's just more precision and then this is a lot easier. What the fuck happened? The elevator kept going down. Someone like shot it. That was fucking crazy.
We've analyzed blood taken from Romer's men. It contains...
Biggins heading for the Stonehenge exhibit.
Check.
Hey, what up, Tone?
What are you doing here? You...
Gabe, Biggins run for it. Romer and Aramov went after him, but Benton's still in there with you.
He's finished. Check.
I forgot.
Using a magnetic
You gotta wait on that one.
Right.
And then that'll happen. Damn. That Benton headshot though is I think it's worth doing my way. Cause then it gets you a pretty quick incentive here. I don't know that it's worth the two-handed HK5 though. Cause even in this moment right here, it's definitely faster to do it this way. Which you can only roll the way I did just now with a one-handed. So it's worth having the two-handed 9mm in that stealth section for the roll. Because you can only roll the way I rolled past that dude with a two-handed. You can't do that one-handed, not as fast as I did it at least. Jeez. Horrendously slow. That part needs a lot of refinement for me. It's really just getting the weapon scroll down, which goes down into more weapon management practice. Which again all boils down to the palette swapping stuff too. Since I'm wanting to incorporate palette swapping into so much of my speedrun anyway. Oh. And that's just by fucking mashing the select input because you're skipping those animations, you know. Fuck it. Oof. Yeah, because your one-handed running roll is a lot slower, so you want the two-handed. You can use a sniper rifle, but especially for killing those dudes at the end, you don't want to risk a reload. And you have way more 9mm ammo. You have 10 bullets for your sniper rifle total. Damn. That dude just fell straight through. Man permeated. So a big part of using certain weapons at certain points of the speedrun isn't just the movement, it's also like weapon management. Like I said. Well, shit. Gotta get a little better at that, too.
dinosaur exhibit is in...
Right.
Love that that dude didn't spawn.
The entrance to the dinosaur exhibit is in...
Check.
Fuck.
There goes Fagin. Is
That's how
Mara
you do
still
that,
alive?
I guess.
Yes. Now to get some answers.
Hurry. More security is on its way.
I don't know. Leon, send in an evac.
Gabe, we needed Mara alive.
Oh!
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio truck.
Right.
Gabe,
Gay. Your mama. Alright, I need to practice some stuff here because I haven't tried speedrunning really this far on the CD yet. I'll run it a little longer than usual today. Because I've been running them a little shorter and you know I'd be starting late. But I mean, hey, it's not like you guys are watching or engaging. At least not actively. The practice has to get done anyway. And, you know, as someone who's been recording for the last 2 years, not really streaming at all, it is nice to be able to catalog things. Even just in this way. You know, that way I don't have to, record every little thing. I don't have to congest my drives, my storage, and all that shit. But yeah, there are definitely some notable differences. The load times are definitely a little faster. I think just between the disc version and the emulator version. I don't know how much of a difference there is between my PS1 and my PS2, though. My PS2, just as a piece of hardware, does work a little bit better, so... Right, it's not even an issue. It's not even a matter of just like, oh, the specific PS1 or PS2 that I have. My PS1's just kind of ass. The PS2 is just in better shape is all.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Right.
That guy is definitely seeing me.
Check. I found a fuel tank. Damn it! I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio traffic.
Check. I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive.
I want to get the hang of my way down. Because that's the way to do it. The way I am.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Right. I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Check. I found a fuel tank. I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Right. I found a fuel tank.
Damn. You can't swing too hard to the left or you'll get that call from Leon, but if you swing too hard to the right, you'll be seen by the guard on top.
I've
The
discovered
guard.
why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
I think I'm being a little overly careful. I can probably swing to the right a little quicker
Check.
than I am. A little sooner, I should say.
I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive.
Ooh, don't want to crouch by accident.
Damn it!
So because that dude will still see you. I think I established that before too. Because that dude down there will still see you if you try to take it too slow with that guy to pass by him. There's circumstances where you can. I've done it.
Has been compromised.
Radio.
Right. I found a fuel tank.
Fucking tapped him on the shoulder real quick. Just fucking... Huh?
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Check. I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive. Damn it!
And that spawns those dudes. Okay, I think what I figured was it's faster to kill the one dude because there's no slowdown.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
But then no matter what, I'd have to...
Radio traffic.
Right.
No, hold on. I think I got it. I just gotta find the right pattern. Who to shoot, who not to shoot, when to shoot them.
I found a fuel tank.
You can get pretty close to that dude. Don't worry. Just, you know, don't touch him. If you do your rolling right, he won't even hear you. And you'll be able to move fast. But to do it all together, you can fuck something up and be easily detected.
Radio traffic.
Check. I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive. Damn.
Ah, and see that dude'll spawn then.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio traffic.
Check. I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive. Damn it!
Well, given how close I can get to old boy, shoot him before I arm the
discovered why
bomb.
every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Right. I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive.
Dip. Could it maybe be a little bit more precise on the disc to the point that if you kill that dude, the other one always spawns?
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio traffic.
Check. found a fuel tank. Damn it! I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio truck.
Right. I found a fuel tank.
Damn.
I've planted the first explosive. Damn it!
I could have taken it a little bit longer, I guess.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio.
Check. I found a fuel tank.
Oh. That would have been
I've
too
planted the
long.
first explosive. Damn it!
You're gonna need a bigger gun.
What did I do? Sir? I'm gonna get to Romer. I just fucking did the Romer skip.
I'm hit.
Hashtag speedrunning history.
Looks like trouble.
I can't tell you.
Oh.
Logan!
Yes.
We need more backup.
Cover me.
Check your fire.
If this takes us to like the credits or some shit.
They keep coming.
Oh.
Bomb disarmed.
Arm this bomb. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Syphonfilter on PlayStation 1 for giving me all of your sound clips. You've made content creation very easy for me this day.
Open fire!
Open fire. I didn't even know that was one. I've never even heard that in my goddamn life. What are these voice clips? Are these like the Farcom
We've
dudes?
got company! Don't kill me.
Is that it?
Where am I?
Oh. Where am I? Hello? Is this Syphonfilter? Can you hear me? This is some Undertale shit. Are we connected? Is that it? Was that all the voice clips? Where's all the Gabe shit? Alrighty, that was something. Let me, It could be that my Syphonfilter disc is just fucked up, though. It is old. It's not as old as a copy of Syphonfilter can be. It's a greatest hits, so there are older Syphonfilters out there. But okay, I guess I gotta restart. I wasn't gonna run it much longer anyway, but I will still run it a little bit. The good thing is we just started a new level group, so I'm just gonna fucking fast forward to it. I think I can confidently move on to the stronghold from here. I just need to get the hang of this bunker bit. This base and bunker bit, I should call it. Yakima.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the...
Fuck it, let's go for it again.
I've got.
Right.
Not bad. Let's run it one more time.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within...
I've got.
I guess that's easy. Especially when permissible. Ugh. Look at the funny man run. Clipping corners and shit. One thing or a fucking another, huh?
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
That was just a little bit too soon. See, it's them little mistakes.
You've bypassed the subway security. The ramp in the first terminal should be clear now.
That could have been sharper.
set. Tell CBDC to get its guys down here.
Copy.
Here comes the train.
Gabe, what's happening?
I'm setting a beacon. Wait.
And that could have been done a lot better. Just gonna run that again, because I was just gonna quit and do the bunker again, but I'd rather just run this one or two times. And then if I can effectively beat the bunker, that's when I'll move to the stronghold. Because there's no point in even learning that later stuff. I think if I can't get this first critical, like 55% of the game done, you know.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within.
I've got an idea.
Check.
There's nothing wrong necessarily with reloading, you just want to be smart with it so you don't trigger contact calls like this. And ghost strafing lets you get away with stuff like that. I mean, that was less than optimal, but that one's always going to vary by like a millisecond or two, just because the load time and the, you know, most of those, all of the mod-based sequences are going to be very peculiar with their timing because they have so many variables. So unless you, it is predictable technically, but unless you have literal machine perfect inputs, it's gonna vary by like a millisecond to a whole last second or two. And segments like that are part of why it's so critical to get all of the other stuff with this game done as well. Or with the speedrun at least.
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
Bad ammo management and everything. Alright. I'll get as far as I get with this one. If I fuck up, then it's over.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within.
I've got it.
Check.
So yeah, reload before or after this point, preferably before. Kill this dude. Ignoring that dude might be faster, it seems. That might be one of those strange variables. So unless you majorly fuck something up, you want to understand like the conditions of it, how many either need to be killed, spawned, or whatever else. Sometimes killed and spawned. Sometimes it's enough to just kill the right amount, sometimes it's enough to just spawn the right amount, sometimes you have to have the right amount spawned while also having killed so many, you know? So it's all something. Oh, fucking corners.
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
And now this will do two things. I can use this ammo to fucking do that, and I can interact skip with that. Or I can lag skip by switching into it, I mean, and then interact skip on the elevator. I just kind of feel it out. You can do like camera tricks, you can do what you need to do to get the timing, you know? Do what you need to do.
You've
Haven't
bypassed
fucked
the
up an
subway
interact skip in a
security.
while.
The ramp in the first terminal should be clear now.
Both of those tricks were fucked up right there too. I guess I should just fucking call it, but whatever. It should be possible to always get away from that guy, but you gotta get it like real good. If you do it right, you can you'll know you squeezed past when he was supposed to be blocking you, because it'll look like Gabe kind of not really clips out, but he'll like fall. He won't, you know what I'm saying, descend like he ran off. He'll like slide off as if he got pushed, kind of. And then you'll go into whatever movement you were doing.
Beacon set. Tell CBDC to get its guys down here.
Copy.
Oh. Why not?
Gabe, what's happening?
I'm setting a beacon.
That's how
Wait.
you do it. You fucking just rim the fucking rail. You what?
Gabe!
Right.
Okay, nice. Oh no.
That should be all the C4 you need to blow open that passage.
I try to land right on top of it, and then that like glitches me onto the ground to interact with it. Alright. Fucking come back tomorrow if you want to see me mess up the most basic shit in the speedrun. And then tune in January to see me do whole ass attempts, start to finish. Every time I die, I'll start over. I'm gonna go for a perfect run, because I don't like the idea of like, damn, I got 80% through it and then fuck something up. Like, nope. Do it again. So not what I'm doing right now. Right, which is just like, fuck it and doing it anyway. Any little mistake. Not like the... Well, no, not any little mistake. So I'll get away with one or two of those, but if that shit happens like a dozen times, then it's over, you know what I'm saying? Or if I just straight up die or fuck up a skip, then even if it's like towards the end of the game, because fuck it. You know what I mean? If it's a blatant fuck up, I'm not gonna accept it. Not when it could be better.
CBDC is on their way in.
I guess if it's close enough to the end, right, I'll finish it.
Leon, I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Gabe, you were
Okay, so
supposed to
this one
provide
is
cover
time
for that
sensitive
agent.
too, but from what it seems, it has to do more with like seeing them and then where you get up. You want to be at least like here when you're climbing. Because if you do it any sooner, I guess that fucks with CBDC or some aspect of how everything spawns. And if you do everything the same way every time, of course, you know, the weapon you need for whatever occasion should always be the same amount of select presses away and so on. Little things like that. 1, 2, 3. Yes, this'll work. Because this technically has continuous fire, so interact skips are very easy with it. Just like machine guns and whatnot.
CBDC is on their way in. Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover
It's
for
because I
that
fucked
agent.
up the turnaround. But yeah, the Syphonfilter 2 and 3 streams are over. I already beat them. Finished Syphonfilter 3 last night. The PS2 games, you know, the PSP ports technically, and then the Omega Strain. That'll all be next year. So all that content will be uploaded, and then I'll upload proper guides. I've gone over the earlier streams already, how to do most of the tricks that I'm doing. Okay. But I'm gonna organize it and do like, you know, proper guided shit for each of these things. Oh yeah, duh. You don't want the shotgun for these types of interactions because, you know, the pump action will override. If you're mashing especially, you'll be reloading before you do some shit. And then the frame that you would be able to interact with something, you'll still be in a reload animation. The wait for the turnaround on those interacts is always a little bit longer than you think, but not too long.
Leon, I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Gabe, you were supposed to provide cover for that agent.
Hold on. I know how to do it. Because I did it earlier and it seemed consistent with what I thought. I just didn't run it again. It seems like playing on the disc is the difference because I can't get this for the life of me no matter what I do on the emulator. And even when I fuck it up, it's way more forgiving on the CD. Why am I having so much trouble with you? It's usually not hard to just kill that guy on the go around. You need him out of the way because you want to just strafe into this interact. And into this one, but you want to be careful not to fall off. Into all of these. This is a forward strafe, so you're already lined up with it, but that can happen if you fuck up the ledge climbing skip. Weapon toggling is good for canceling landing lag, especially if you need to... Shh. That was real slow. But that's how you want to do that. It's not necessary to pick up the ammo, but if you can do it without going out of your way, if you miss it, fuck it, you don't really need it. But if you get it, you know, all the better, I guess. More likely that you'll have M16 ammo without having to detour for it by the time you need to headshot Marcos. Because you'll definitely have it for Mara.
Gabe, you were supposed to
Oh.
provide cover for that agent.
Leon,
Yeah, see, that's the way you want to do it, so you don't spawn till you turn around type shit. But yeah, that makes it easier to kill those guys, replenish it immediately. And here's what I should be doing. I don't know why I've been wasting time doing it any other way this whole time. Because then I can just... Yeah, see, so don't do this, but you shouldn't have to if you fucking just don't suck killing them. It's easier to hit interactions from a strafe than it is from a D-pad movement. So that alongside, you know,
CBDC is
automatic
on their way
weapons
in.
like this.
Leon,
Damn.
I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Go, go, go. Checkpoint. Yeah, see, so if you do it like that, you'll get it every time. But the version you're doing it on, I guess, does matter. So now that I know that, I'll continue my speed running on the setup I have now. It's a little darker, it doesn't record as nice, but that's fine.
Logan.
And then look at the way I line this up. You
I've
want
spotted
like
Mara Aramov in the tunnel.
the space between his neck and his shoulder, right shoulder, to be lined up with this wall right here. And I'll probably fuck it up because I'm trying too hard to explain it, but you'll see, it'll work. Didn't work that time, but you see the way I'm trying to do it. I got it good earlier, but of course I'd fuck it up right now.
Where's Romer? Where are the other bombs?
But yeah, do more tomorrow. I've been putting off the stronghold, but like I said, I don't think there's any point in practicing a part of the speed run that I can't consistently get to. I can consistently get to the park without dying, but if I do, I'm almost guaranteed to die there. And then I might have had a few screw-ups, you know, on the go-round up to it. I'm getting a lot better at not screwing up, but it's just the pressure. But even so, collectively, with a couple big mistakes, I can consistently get through the Farcom Expo. But I don't think I've ever done a clean Expo run. No, I definitely haven't, not all the way through. I've picked it up and been able to do like the initial sneak segment, but then I'll fuck it up by the time I start getting to, you know, the key cards and the elevator and all that. In particular, I still gotta practice going down that ramp because you want to have the G18, like I said, so you can just like rapid fire that dude wearing the flak jacket. Which, if you want to go for the headshot, that's probably even faster, but which, I don't know, that might be worth doing. I might try out. I might do some sessions of that tomorrow or in the coming days. Even later on. I haven't been doing the night streams, but you know, sometimes I do play at night. So even if it's just streaming out of nowhere, at least to catalog it, because I want to get a lot of that done. And then I'm still not 100% great at doing the ledge shimmy. They made that a lot easier to do in Syphonfilter 2 and 3. Or I don't know that they made it easier to do, but it is easier to do. But in Syphonfilter 1, I still can't quite get the rhythm of it. You can do it really fast, and I just don't know how. And then the bunker itself, I can get through it. I have my little tricks, but I've done it really, really fast once or twice without getting detected. So now that I know that I can, I'm trying to get that figured out. And it's a matter of timing. It's a matter of slowing down just a little bit, and I'm not sure what the fastest path is yet. So that's what I've been testing with those stages anyway. Is it faster to shoot the first guy? Is it faster to shoot the second guy? Or is it faster to not shoot anybody and then know just when and where and how long to sneak? Seems like the way to do it is to at least kill the first dude, one or the other, and then run through the one part so you're not detected. But I have done it without killing anybody and then not being detected either. It's just fucking... I don't even remember which stream it was. I gotta find it and get that exact moment, because it was a pretty good run and it was a more recent one. Which, let me just cheat back up to that stage and let me try that at least real quick.
I've set the pickup frequency for your...
Because the way you'll see... The way it's done in both, like, the first and second place world record is they just breeze through it. They don't even worry about the alarms. And then the fastest way to do it is to implement the palette swap glitch that you see me using.
This investigation has been compromised.
Which it's still beneficial even here. Even if I do it that way. Because then...
I found a fuel tank. Damn it! I've planted the first explosive.
And then you'll usually see them hit this over here. Oops. It's easier to go up there. I fucked up. I'm used to going down there though, because that's how I used to do it, like on some suboptimal shit. And they will fucking blow some... So I took a little longer there than you should. You want to interact skip, get in the trunk for the combat shotgun. Which at that point you'd have the PK-102, you should have picked one up. Interact skip that, and then you'd come over here, and then you fucking fight these dudes.
Gage, check your fire. Where'd that fuel tank go?
See, I don't even know how to do that, because like, normally you wouldn't die, and then only like one would spawn, and you would headshot him. Which you can probably despawn them by just not looking at them. They'll probably still spawn based on proximity, so once you get there... Yeah. And then what a lot of people will do is they'll... And yeah, you know, I'm not quite as good at doing it like that because I haven't really practiced it. Because the way that I did it, that I find is just as fast. Maybe even a little bit faster because you don't have to do the checkpoint reset, even if it only takes a second or so.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
And I might still fuck it up because I've been practicing something else even on top of it.
Right.
So it's mostly the same thing. It's pretty much the same path.
I found a fuel tank.
But it would involve also killing that dude.
I've planted the first explosive.
And see, I actually stay sneaking through it. Do it like this and they won't see you. Do that right and you won't, you'll glitch kind of to it. Perfect crescent roll so that you don't make noise, but that dude I guess will still see you. I shouldn't have done it that way. The way I usually do it is down the ramp. I was just testing that. That should have worked though. Will it still detect me if I do it? I don't know why it didn't detect me that time. And see, of course you don't plan on failing during a speed run. So that's why I also always restart the mission. But beyond that, things like
discovered why every mission in this investigation
certain
has been
spawn
compromised.
rates. Not really like rates, but,
Check.
you know, it fucks with it. Different guys will spawn at different times depending on whether you're starting at a checkpoint or from like a clean slate.
I found a fuel tank.
Oh.
I've planted the first explosive.
So, what might be faster than shooting both of them or shooting the first
I've
guy?
discovered why every
I should
mission
just
in
be
this
able to ignore the,
investigation has
or
been
I can't
compromised.
ignore the first guy. But if I do, if I try to sneak past the second dude up here on top, the guy will be walking under the bridge and he'll just straight up see me. It doesn't matter if I'm like perfect sneaking or not.
I found a fuel tank.
Which I just did what I said I wasn't gonna. But yeah, you can sneak past that dude, you can interact with it and then get behind him, and I think it'll be faster to just kill the one dude.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation
But I have
has been
sneaked
compromised.
past both of them. But I want to get footage of this so that I can compare the two. I'm going to find that clip and then, you know, compare the speeds. Because this second way should be faster now that I'm thinking about it.
I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive. Sensors. I'm heading over to the bunkers now. That's the last explosive. I'll trigger the timer once I'm on the roof and disable their radar.
So that's the way that I do it. And as you can see, it should be possible to headshot Gabrick and the other guy, but you know, without getting detected. I don't know how much value there is in that, but because once that thing blows up, those guys are triggered
Every mission in this
regardless.
investigation has been compromised.
So it might not be worth it now that I'm thinking about it.
Radio
Check.
because it would slow it down way too much to do it any other way than that palette swap glitch for the grenade, which is what you saw me do. If you go to a story item like a C4, since it doesn't really have like a weapon animation,
Found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive.
it uses the same animation as like a grenade. So you won't be able to shoot with it if you're holding it like that, but if you aim you will be able to, but a weird side effect is that you'll also throw a grenade. That's only the case with weapons that have like an automatic firing state though. So that would be all of your automatic assault rifles and also your shotgun, which is why your shotgun also works for interact skips. Oh no, no. But of course, having a shotgun in particular is also not the greatest because it can fuck up ledge climbing or various other interactions with a shotgun cock. So you don't want that either.
Right.
So there's a lot of subtleties with the weapon you're holding and of course how it affects your roll. Rolling with a two-handed is optimal for like fast sneaking. I'm technically sneaking right now, so I'm doing very specific inputs to do this. And you don't want to get too close to that because then Leon will call you. And then you have to wait and that's just too slow. But that's why you'll see me constantly palette swapping because I want to move pretty much all the time as if I had a two-handed.
Every mission in this investigation has been
But
compromised.
sometimes a one-handed like the G18 or the KG34 is just better.
Right.
The 9mm and the sniper rifle are basically the same, but palette swapping to the 9mm gives me more ammo, a bigger clip size, a faster firing rate,
Found a fuel tank.
and oh fuck, I didn't hug the wall close enough. And I don't have to use the shitty reticle, so headshots and things like that are easier. But yeah, that's the reason why that palette swap works though.
I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive.
Or that's why the fake grenade throw with it works at least.
Damn it!
See, I wasn't fast enough with it, so the dude on the bottom saw me too. I also didn't restart mission, I restarted at checkpoint. Which shouldn't affect something like that, but it's always hard to tell with this
I've
game.
discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Radio truck.
Check. I found a fuel tank.
Got a little too close. I've done it before though, you can totally do it like that. I did it just earlier as a matter of fact, but
I've discovered why every mission in this
you get up there
investigation
so
has been
fast that the one guy's like barely halfway through his route, you know? So he's still like at the searchlight and it's hard to sneak past him. But if you do it right, you can roll literally right past him as he's turning at that point what would be to his left.
I found a fuel tank.
Yeah, when he's circling back around the other way and he literally won't see you or hear you if you do your fast roll right, your fast sneak right.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
But the timing on it, I'm not sure. You gotta
Right.
put off just enough time. So I'm thinking, at the very least, the time it takes to kill that dude down there, so that way you don't have to worry about him seeing you the way he did this last time with me.
I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive. Damn it!
I fucked up the landing right there, and that stutter costed them, like, seeing me, you know. I would have had a lot more speed, and I wouldn't have had to stop for a second if I would have rolled right, and then I could have gone right into another roll. That fast rolling thing that I'm doing to sneak also persists through a fall and something like that, something similar, so it's useful for a lot of things.
I've planted the first explosive. Damn it!
I don't know who's seeing me this time. And see, it's things like that. That guy's never spawned before, but it might be this weird new combination of shortcuts that I'm trying. Or maybe I'm just rolling too hard to the left. You know, it could be either of those two things. So that's what I'll try to do more of tomorrow. And the thing I really, really got to get good at is the strafing double headshot. Because there is a second in between shooting Gabriel and that other dude. And then I need to experiment to see if it's faster to shoot the guard first or Gabriel. And it might be faster and more consistent to shoot the guy first because those NPCs on that level, or at least starting on that level especially, they have a really hard tendency to crouch from the headshot, you know? So if you shoot Gabriel and then strafe to the other one, even if you do it really, really fast, they might crouch like immediately and then you're fucked once they shoot you. That being said, like I mentioned a second ago, maintaining stealth would mean breaking the gate and then shooting the switch old school style, which the combination of those two things are probably still faster than like checkpointing and doing the way that I showed you the first time, but it slows it down so much it makes it worth the grenade trick is so much faster, and at that point there's nothing to do but hit the straight shot into the bunker. So it's possible that it might not even be worth maintaining stealth. So to that end, you might switch to the PK-102, go for the fast double headshot, blow your stealth anyway, and then get the ammo and get the fuck out of there before anybody spawns to start shooting. Which if you run it the way that I do in strafe, as long as you're not hard turning the camera into those corners, the enemies won't spawn. At least not as quick. So you can get out of there without taking damage. The main thing then is just those enemies that spawn after you've been busted in that area. Right? The final bomb and that grenade trick. The reason why people go for the combat shotgun after that second bomb is mainly for that group of enemies. They are so problematic in the speedrun that it's worth guaranteeing being able to kill them real quick. But you can do it with the headshots. It's just you got to be really on your stuff with it. But I think that's the route that I want to take. The route that I take, maintaining stealth, makes it easy enough to not have to worry about any headshots, not have to worry about any spawns without even having to do the checkpoint restart or anything. It just comes at the cost of a harder segment right then and there with those people. But once I get past that point, it's all pretty much the same. Ammo management, you know, will be a little bit rough, but getting through the bunker doesn't take a lot of time. It's just the skips, and then the helicopter, you get a whole full stock of PK-102 ammo anyway. And then it's just the escape from the bunker, which I have my own quicker little way of doing that. I have my own quicker little way of doing that as well, I think. And then if I can get the hang of doing that, then I'll start practicing the stronghold and then the Farcom Elite Guard, because that last group of stages is like 6 stages. It's the 2 initial Farcom Warzone stages, where you're tagging all the bodies. Then it's Warehouse 76, which has like 3 fire skips for the optimal fucking shit, so that's gonna be really dangerous. There's the Underground Cave segment, There's the caved in, blacked out underground segment, and then there's the final level. The final level is easy to speedrun. I learned a lot of that when I was just playing the game normally. Up to killing Romer really easy. But it's more the levels building up to that are the problem. But I probably won't play as long for these other sessions. I don't know if I'll play tonight. I may not. But I'll be playing every day at noon up until January. And then in January, I'll probably stream from as early as 10, but most likely 11, 11:30, up to about this time. The difference, though, will be, again, those will be actual speedrun attempts. I'll be going for a sub-hour time. I'll be going for at least, at the absolute most, below 61 minutes. That gives me like 70 seconds of leeway between the world record and what I'm going for. And I am going for those high times. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I'm going to try to go for like a sub 80, sub 70. Like, what's the point of that? I'm just going to try to do the thing. And hopefully my tricks might even, I might even do it. Who knows? And even if it only lasts for like a couple weeks while better players figure out how to do what I did, that'll be worth it, I think. Anyway, I'm going to catch these vibes for a second just to get more screen time and more things that I can harvest. And then I'll compare those times once I get the proper footage. So enjoy this soundtrack, and thanks for watching.